Hi, my name is Courtney Johnson, and this is the Sisterhood.
The Sisterhood to me is kind of hard to define, and I struggled answering that question because there's so much to it.
The Sisterhood is walking on campus for the first time your freshman year and being greeted by the girls who have already been here for 1, 2, 3 years, and they greet you and you know this is where you're supposed to be.
As a female athlete, you really look for connection, and that's exactly what I found here from day one. I felt like this is the place that I needed to be and the place that I was going to be my absolute best self because of the people I was surrounded by every single day.
You hear every day in sport about culture and team, family, and in an everyday conversation you can compare the Sisterhood to that kind of verbiage, but it just goes so much deeper than anything that you can explain with any combination of those words.
I think the Sisterhood, to me personally, is people coming together far or close from home and just doing something that we love and making sure that we have our backs the whole time, I guess.
But the Sisterhood is the greatest bond that you could ever imagine in sport.
Simply put, it's a family.
The idea for the Sisterhood, from what I can remember, came about kind of as an inside joke.
So I came in 2017 as a transfer with Elise and 6 freshmen. And you know, that year goes by and we get to the SoCon tournament at Western Carolina, and we lose in the first round to Wofford in 5 sets, and it was heartbreaking.
And the way that we came up short, it was a feeling and a performance that we never really wanted to see again.
I think it just all lit a fire under us. Like, none of us want that to happen again. And what do we have to do to make sure that we're successful and we make this happen?
And we didn't know how we were going to get it done next season. We just knew that we didn't want the same thing to happen. So after the conference tournament, we were on the way back home, and our coach, Keegler, was like, we are gonna have bonding time. And we were all thinking the same thing. We just never said it out loud. We were all thinking, like, we just lost. Like, how are we gonna bond through this? Like, what are we gonna do? So he gave us the option to watch a movie. He took all of our phones, and that was the start of the Sisterhood.
That spring that we came back from my sophomore year, we all just had, we were on a mission. And I think that not only was the coaching staff on a mission, but they honestly didn't really have to do anything to like rally the troops. Like, we wanted it, and we knew that we were gonna do whatever it took to get there. And
there's a fine line between a great team and a good team. And that season before the Sisterhood, we were a good team, but we were missing that last piece, that last connect that makes you a great team, that makes you play for each other, that makes you play for something bigger than what we were playing for, that deep mental, when you're down 2 sets and you got a couple points left in the last set, what are you gonna do? That kind of fight, that kind of determination. So that was our conscious, our one decision that we were gonna do leaving for school and coming back in the summer. We were gonna be the best team, fitness-wise, mental-wise. We were gonna be a sister. We were gonna be sisters. We were gonna be a sisterhood. So
a season like that, where there's a lot of hardships, that forms a family, is being with each other through the hard times and making that choice to be there for each other.
We were on a mission, and it was not easy, and it was not fun most days, and but you know, that's where greatness is developed is in the hardships and in the tough times and the days where you don't want to be there and the days that are really hard mentally outside of practice that you have to put aside to be there for your teammates. And we just made it a conscious effort every day to be there for each other and to start to build something that was really special. And
I didn't know that it was gonna stick as much as it did.
We all started calling each other sister. It started out as like this inside joke, and we would call each other that around campus, in practice.
it was like, there's a sister in the calf who's eating alone, like which sister's gonna come get her? Or like, you know, not a single day went by if I walked past someone that was going to class that was like, hey sister, and everyone would look at us like we were crazy. It was very entertaining and comical. And
everyone's just staring at us like, what are y'all talking, like what are you talking about? What are you, are y'all a team? Are some of you actually family? Like, nobody really knows what's going on when we all get in a group together. And it's just, I don't know. The sisterhood has just been a good time had by all.
Because of the bond that we built, because of how special it is, being better women on and off the court, being better volleyball players, but being better people. That was one of the staples in our program. So
it's so fun. You just join a group of people who love each other and you'll get them for the rest of your life.
I mean, you just kind of have to see it and feel it. There's nothing you can really say, because a lot of people say it. Like, I've heard a lot of teams say, our team's like family, you know, we're like a sisterhood, but you really don't know it until you're part of it. And there's no way to really put it into words what it means until you feel it.
it started as a very simple, innocent inside joke and became the backbone of the program. And I think that that's all it is sometimes. You know, it's not forced, it can't be forced, or it's not gonna work. And it was just something that was genuine and real, and we rolled with it and we took it in every direction possible.
Yeah, the sisterhood is a lot more than just those 4 years on the court. It's a lifetime.
Why do I want the sisterhood to be passed on to future Bulldogs? Why wouldn't you want to be a part of it?